Hello my people, how are you? Welcome to a new video. Well, in this video we're going to talk about health and some medical topics that many of you are interested in and always ask me about. Today we're going to talk about tonsillitis. We're always asking ourselves, always complaining a bit about a sore throat, and we don't know if it's tonsillitis or pharyngitis. So here we're going to talk about tonsillitis. Before starting the video, please remember to leave a like, as it greatly helps this video. Subscribe to my free channel and follow me on social media. My Instagram is linked here. So we can always stay in touch. So let's get started with this video. People often ask me questions like, what is tonsillitis? What is a heart attack? What is an electrocardiogram? So I've decided to cover several topics talking about these subjects that interest you a lot. And I'm going to explain it to you in a way that's simple and very easy to understand, so that you can understand a little bit. Keep in mind, this is not a medical consultation, but just to guide you a little, so that if you feel or experience any of these signs and symptoms, you should go see a doctor, right? To be properly evaluated, you need to go to a medical center, your primary care doctor, or a doctor you trust. Are these topics to guide you or simply out of curiosity? So tonsillitis is the inflammation of the tonsils, which are oval-shaped and located at the back of the throat. The most common signs and symptoms of tonsillitis are sore throat, difficulty swallowing, and tenderness in the lymph nodes on the sides of the neck. The main cause of tonsillitis is viral, because tonsillitis occurs much more often in children, also because bacteria. This usually happens in adults and young people. Let's talk about the symptoms. As I mentioned, tonsillitis occurs much more often in children between preschool age and mid-adolescence. Some of the symptoms of tonsillitis are red and swollen tonsils. When we do the examination, the patient has a sore throat, difficulty swallowing even saliva or any food, may have a fever, bad breath, and even a headache. This can vary a lot from person to person. Sometimes what always worries us are the moms, because sometimes much younger children can't tell us what they're feeling. But some of the symptoms that children show include drooling. Due to the difficulty they have swallowing, they don't want to eat and they become agitated. Crying also tells us a lot. These are some signs that our children, especially the younger ones who can't communicate their pain except through gestures, use to let us know it could be tonsillitis. The most common cause of tonsillitis, as I mentioned, is viruses. They are the most frequent, but what about bacterial infections? In adults, the bacteria that causes tonsillitis in older people is Streptococcus pyogenes. There are also other types of bacteria that can cause tonsillitis as well. Why do the tonsils get infected? As we know, the tonsils are the first line of defense of the immune system against bacteria and viruses. This function can make the tonsils especially vulnerable to infections and inflammation. However, we know that the immune function of the tonsils decreases after puberty. This means that adults can repeatedly get tonsillitis. Are there risk factors that can make us more likely to get tonsillitis? Some of these factors include young age. As I mentioned, it's much more common in children. Bacterial tonsillitis is a bit more common in older children and adults, while viral tonsillitis is more frequent in younger children. Another factor is frequent exposure to a virus or bacteria that can cause it. When it comes to tonsillitis, the most important thing is how to prevent this disease, which is tonsillitis. To prevent it, the most important thing is hygiene. But how? How can we do this? How can we prevent it? We should wash our hands frequently after going to the bathroom, and also before eating. It's very important to avoid sharing food, utensils, and to replace your toothbrush. Something important, when a person has tonsillitis, they can transmit it to another person. And sometimes a kiss, the person who is. We should be cautious with kisses because we may not realize their potential consequences even if we dismiss them as harmless. But yes, tonsillitis can cause a person who has tonsillitis, and if you have contact with this person, you can get tonsillitis. So prevention, as we know, is hygiene, having good control of our personal hygiene. What I want with this video is to teach you a little, so you can learn a bit more about some diseases. Or if you have doubts, or just out of simple curiosity. But what I always advise you is to go to your primary care doctor, to the doctor you trust, and get checked. This is guidance, so that if you have ever had something or you don't know, you can go to the doctor to get the best treatment. So really, thank you very much. I truly hope you enjoyed this video a lot. If you like this kind of content that I bring to the channel, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, it doesn't cost anything. So let me know in the comments if you found it interesting to learn about tonsillitis. If you have any other topic you would like me to talk about regarding medicine, or any disease that I can explain to you in an easy and simple way, let me know in the comments. And maybe you'll have a new video here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.